All right, let's head about, I don't know, 25 miles or so northwest of the Braga Bridge and check in with Kim Kalunian, who's in Siberia.
No. Kim, it looks pretty awful where you are right now.
Well, it certainly is snowing, and it's coming down almost sideways. I mean, the wind is just whipping this snow from my left to right, and it's covering cars. It's formed a very crisp white blanket on this parking lot here of the Apple Valley Mall on Route 44 in Smithfield. And it's also creating quite the mess on the roads, as Melissa was just talking about. Now, some plows did just come by, so we are seeing a little bit more pavement than we had been seeing earlier, but it's still slushy, still messy, not very many cars out, some people still trying to make their way around, but it's just not the kind of weather that you really want to be out in. Now, we've been here for just over an hour, and there's probably almost 4 inches of snow on the ground. We've been keeping track, and it is falling quite rapidly, and as I said, it is being blown sideways as well, so there is some drifting as well. But again, about 4 inches of snow here on the ground in Smithfield. Back to you.
All right, Kim Kalunian live in Smithfield for us. Thank you. We earlier talked to Cranston Mayor Alan Fung on the phone at about 10:30 or so to check to see what things were like in sort of the central part of Rhode Island. Business district of Garden City. From what we understand, Garden City Center was closed today. Rosie Woods is live along Reservoir Avenue in Cranston to kind of check on the conditions there, not only on the roads, but to see what businesses in and around the Reservoir area of Cranston are open today. Rosie?
Hey guys, well, the big business that I've noticed has a lot of business regardless of the weather is Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if that has to do with the donuts or maybe the coffee, but either way, that seems to be the only real place. No matter where we go, there's always a line at Dunkin' Donuts and a couple gas stations, a couple supermarkets, but Dunkin' Donuts is definitely the winner today. Now, I do want to show you what Reservoir looks like right now. You can see there's just a lot of slush. That snow that was so pretty a couple hours ago is gray and pretty dirty right now, and it's also taking up a lot of the road. It's making traveling even more difficult. You can't really get your hand on the wheel or control the car as well as you usually can. You also have to be extra careful stopping and starting today. Another big problem is the visibility. I mean, you can see the cars in front of us are really only a couple feet away and we can barely see them, which does definitely cause problems when it is so tricky stopping and starting. So definitely be aware of that. The big thing is just make sure you stay inside if you don't have to come out. We have seen some pedestrians even trying to walk on sidewalks, and since a lot of sidewalks aren't plowed, they've been trying to walk on the main road, and that just really isn't a good idea because of how poor visibility is, for one, and also just you never know what's going to happen with this kind of weather. You could try to stop a little too quickly and start skidding, and that just isn't something you want to be experiencing here today. But again, we have been out here all morning long. It was just 3 hours ago we weren't seeing any snow at all in this area, so things definitely are picking up out here. Live in the Breaking News 1, Rosie Woods, Eyewitness News.
And Rosie, as you make your way out and about there, especially in that part of the state, we see a lot of cars on the road still. We see a lot of cars parked on the sides of the roads right now. We see plows going up and down the street. Have you been able to see the plows being able to do what they need to do without the people in the way out on the roads, not only where you are there, but where else in other parts that of the state that you've traveled so far this morning?
Well, this morning we were seeing a lot of plows pre-treating, and luckily there weren't a lot of people on the roads because school was canceled. A lot of people weren't going to work. But since the snow has picked up, we've actually seen more people out on the road, surprisingly, and plows are still trying to do their job. I mean, just about 15 minutes ago, we saw a plow going down this street, but clearly, as you can see now, there's already a thick layer of snow back on the road. So it's not as much as the plows aren't here, as much there's just a lot of snow falling, and you just have to be extra careful.
Continuing to drive safe for us out there and check out the conditions in Cranston. We'll check in with Rosie and her crew in a few minutes from now. But now we want to check in with Walt Buteau. Last we saw him, he was on the West Warwick Coventry line, I believe. And
I think he was going to be heading south from there, but not sure. Walt is not on the road, but on the side of a road somewhere. Where are you, Walt?
We're at the same spot we were the last time. This is the overpass for exit 7 in Coventry. You can see we did have a plow on this road a short time ago. Very light traffic. Let's take a look at the interstate. This is Route 95 heading south, and you can see where the cars are driving. Not many of them have been out there, but you can see the tracks on the right. There goes an SUV heading that way. We did see plows heading north, going toward Providence, Warwick, and Cranston. We have not seen any plows on this side of the interstate yet. As you can see, the two left lanes are covered in snow at this point. It is a very light snow. It's a great snowball packing snow. As you can see, fun for kids, not fun if you have to drive. We'll be out in it to show you what it's like. As we said, we will be heading south here shortly. For now, we'll send it back to you.
Just to clarify a few things. One, he's on an overpass looking down on the highway, and that was a station car that he threw the snowball at.
Yeah, it wasn't another vehicle.
No, that's ours. So I guess that's okay. No snowball fights where Susan Campbell is right now.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said no snowball fights for Susan Campbell is right now.
No, she's got a great assignment. She's indoors at EMA talking to the state officials who are there. We understand that the governor was expected to be arriving there a short time ago. Has Governor Raimondo arrived at EMA?
She's not here yet, expected around 11:30. She'll be briefed, then she's going to brief all of us. Reporters have started to gather here because this is where we're going to find out everything that all of our viewers need to know. But guys, isn't this the best gig of the day? I'm not getting snowed on, and you're not either. So I know that I have a lot of coworkers who might be kind of jealous of me. But the good news here is that the Rhode Island EMA is happy with how things are going. So far, they say people are listening to their message to stay home, stay off the roads, and they say that has contributed to not very many accidents this morning. That's a good thing, and they hope that people continue to listen, continue to stay off the roads. If you do have to be out on the roads, they say make sure to give plows plenty of room. It's obviously hard for plow drivers to see cars. The height difference and everything makes it very difficult. So make sure you're giving those plows plenty of room to clear the roads for you. Right now here at the EMA, they're under what's called partial activation mode. So there are several people who've gathered here. They're monitoring the storm. Take a listen.
And our goal is, first of all, to keep people safe. That's our primary goal. And to look for problems and try to solve those problems before they become big problems. So we'll be here all day, keep an eye on the weather and conditions, and we'll let you know when something goes wrong.
So again, as we mentioned, the governor is expected to be here at some point around 11:30 or noon. She's going to be briefed, and then we expect to hear from her. We will bring you whatever she has to say when she says it on television, WPRI.com. Also, for now, live with the mobile newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Susan. Michelle just telling us now, snowing in Westerly. Whiteout conditions, zero visibility. It's also snowing in Narragansett right now. As we just looked at this camera, it had to be half an hour ago and it was raining. Yeah,
and so again, the changeover happening there. You're witnessing the evolution of this snowstorm today live on TV. And Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen is live in our newsroom because we are starting to see more reported pictures from our viewers coming in this morning. Steve?
Exactly. This is the part of the newscast, I think, where we're starting to see all of that come in because some of these areas that have been in rain, haven't seen the snow yet, they're starting to see the snow and people are going out and they're getting pictures and stuff. Make sure you do that too if it's safe to do so. If you have ice on your front steps, don't take any pictures. Just be careful, stay inside. But if you can get outside, take some pictures. We have some video right now that somebody took for us in Coventry. They sent this to reported at WPRI.com. This is in Coventry right now, and this is Vine Street. You can see this is just a little while ago. Snow starting to come down much quicker there, and we've seen reporters out in the Coventry area, definitely seeing a lot of snowy scenes out there. And this is also from Gloucester, Rhode Island. They have had just a ton of snow so far. And this backs that up, no doubt about that. And we also have, you're just talking about whiteout conditions in Westerly. Let's go to a photo from Westerly on Toronto Avenue, if we can go to that one next, because I think that'll probably demonstrate just kind of the conditions that people are out there. Oh yeah, just look at that right there. This is probably before those whiteout conditions started though, so I imagine it's only getting worse right there in the Westerly area. Make sure you as you're out and about, if you go out and about, try not to, of course, stay safe, but email it to us, report it at WPRI.com. We want to see what's going on in your area because we want to cover our entire area, all of Rhode Island, southeastern Massachusetts, to be able to show you what's going on in our state and in southeastern Mass. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks some of the viewers that have also been posting on our personal pages as well, sharing their photos. I've seen some in East Greenwich, in parts of Warwick, Cranston, etc., so keep them coming. And right now, we want to check in with Eyewitness News reporter Julianne Pixoto because, again, we've been waiting for that changeover from rain to snow in southeastern Massachusetts. She's in New Bedford tracking the situation there now.
Yeah, Danielle, the change from rain to snow really just happened within the past 20 minutes. It's officially snowing here. However, there's still small icy flakes, not big snowflakes. The real story here is the wind. It is blowing so hard. It almost looks like the snow is coming down sideways. You can see we're in the Market Basket parking lot. People are really struggling with their grocery bags today. The wind is just blowing so hard. We were inside chatting with some residents who said they really wanted to get their shopping done early so they could avoid driving on the roads as the snow continues to fall this afternoon.
I'm out shopping because usually on the island it's hard to, we get a lot more snow and more winds, so I want to make sure that I have enough just in case takes a little bit of time to get off the island. I figured I'd come this morning instead of yesterday because I knew yesterday would be a little more busier, so that's why I'm here today. Figured get in and out and I'll be home and safe.
Now, crews were out working, preparing the roads early this morning. We spoke to a plow driver who's been awake since 3 a.m. Unfortunately, he worked hard to salt this parking lot, but a lot of it is probably washed away with that steady rain we got earlier this morning. Now, of course, it has transitioned to snow. We will continue tracking the developments here. You can see it hasn't accumulated at all quite yet, but I'm sure that's still to come. Live with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom, I'm Julianne Pixoto, Eyewitness News.
All right, from New Bedford now back to East Providence. TJ is out in our weather yard right outside of our studios, and about an hour ago it didn't seem like there was much snow on the ground, TJ, and just by looking at the yard when I walked by it earlier, it looks like it snowed a couple of inches in just the last hour.
Well, I've taken a few measurements out around the yard, and the best place to measure snow is on a piece of wood. So I actually use our picnic table that we have here in the backyard. I measured about 1 inch of snow, with maybe a little bit less out here on the pavement, because you're right. A while ago there really wasn't much snow out here. It took a while for the pavement and cement surfaces to get the snow kind of collecting on it, but it is now. It's getting a little slippery underfoot. The roadways and the parking lots here are snow covered, so if you're out traveling, keep the speed down, allow yourself some extra stopping room. Take a look at some of the snowfall reports from across the area. I just got off the phone with a gentleman from western Smithfield saying he's got 7 inches of snow on the ground already, and we got a lot more to come. Burrowville, about 6 inches. Killingly, right over the border in Connecticut, 5.2. North Smithfield, a little more than 3. Foster, 3. And another report from here in East Providence, but this one out in the Rumford section of EP, 2.5 inches so far. We've got more of a fluffier, a lighter snow right now. A little while ago, the snow was kind of the heavier snow. We're seeing the fluffier stuff now. It's getting colder. Maybe I can turn my back. Yeah, you can feel that, or maybe hear that wind kind of blowing it from my back toward the camera. We've got a pretty good wind developing right now, and it's getting a lot colder, and that's why we're seeing some more of this fluffier snow that we have right now. Let's send it back into the nice warm studios, Patrick and Danielle.
Well, before we let you go, TJ, I want to see if we can zoom out on this camera, because I had no idea that we had Eyewitness News knickers in the
like those, huh?
wardrobe arsenal here. That's a good look out there. What do we exactly have going there, TJ?
You know what? I don't know, but they do have a hole in them, though. So I'm going to have to ask our promotions department for some new Eyewitness News knickers.
Can I just say that the 2017 Snowstorm Fashion Award does go to TJ Del Santo so far.
You got it wrapped up so far.
It's still early in the storm, but right now you are the clear front runner, TJ.
Looking good.
Love my knickerbockers.
As always.